So I pursued a master's of engineering in computer engineering with a focus on machine learning. It's really about intersecting software and hardware. And one thing that I really liked about the Virginia Tech experience, and especially the MEng program, is the flexibility and the ability to tailor your classes to really what your needs are and skills, and kind of can set you on the right path for a long career. I think the whole transition from biology to engineering, I think I saw the possibilities with machine learning and AI and how you can bring that into biological systems and make real world impacts. And so that's what really drew me to making the change to go into engineering. So I always wanted to go to Northern Virginia, the DC area, and then Virginia Tech, especially the ECE department, is ranked so high with their faculty and research that they're doing. And so those two really drew me to Virginia Tech and Northern Virginia. So my initial interest to engineering really stemmed from AI and machine learning, and then transitioned from biology to engineering. And what brought me to Virginia Tech was the allowance of other STEM majors into the program, which you don't find a lot of higher education programs that accept students that aren't from the traditional engineering background. So my Master's of Engineering project was all about trust in autonomous systems and the human willingness to trust those systems. I really just think how much autonomy is in our everyday lives, and increasingly, like you see the vehicles or like delivery systems, it just really interests me because of the increase in our everyday lives, and that's going to continue to increase. I think the most interesting thing I learned is that there's actually a mathematical way to quantify trust between a human and an autonomous system, which I didn't know you could do, which is a crazy thing. And so the first was applications of machine learning with Professor Jones. And this was actually my first machine learning class. So it was definitely a struggle, but the projects and the tools we used felt like tools I was going to then use in the future. And his projects was, again, really using real world events from large data sets to then building models and then being able to visualize the results. And then another class I liked was data engineering with Dr. Trifona. And so that used AWS, Amazon Web Services, which I think is growing more and more popular. So having a background using that and the tools there, I think is going to be really helpful in the future. I think, again, it was just the real world applications, and I could really feel like I could use those skills in a job in the future, and the mix of like hands-on and the practical applications I thought were really important. I think just understanding the whole process of having a large data set, building and utilizing those models, and then visualization of the data. I think my biggest advice, and I think this is just like for life in general, is enjoy it. Like, it goes by so fast. And yeah, it can be really stressful. Like, trust me, I've cried a few times, but overall it's just such a fun experience, and the things you're learning and the faculty you're talking to and your fellow students, it really is a unique opportunity. So just enjoy every second, because the next thing you know, you'll be in a cubicle working.